Hello, Inbound. My name is Andy Petrie. I work on the product team at HubSpot, and I am excited to be here. Yamini just talked about how we are in a time of change and opportunity, but let's face it, change can sometimes be hard. And so I want to start today by doing a little product research. How many of you out there are unsure about how to use AI? Okay, I see some hands going up. It's okay, we can be vulnerable together right now. If you're with your boss, just wink. Okay, I see you. All right, how many of you are overwhelmed keeping up with customer expectations? All right, me too. Last one, how many people in this room are stressed out by their CEO and 2 co-founders emailing them every article on the internet about generative AI? All right, I thought that one was gonna be just me, but I see some hands going up too. The good news is HubSpot is here to help, just like we have through other big disruptions. When I joined HubSpot back in 2009, we were helping customers transition from outbound marketing to inbound marketing. But as we just saw, the customer journey has changed a lot since then, and so have the responsibilities of marketing, sales, and service teams. That means more content, more channels, more outreach, more tickets, and a whole lot more admin work. But Yamini just told us that this is the age of intelligence, so we're supposed to work smarter, not harder, right? To do that, we need more than disconnected point solutions. We need a system of work and engagement, and that is what will help us drive growth. That's also what we are building with HubSpot's customer platform, with hubs that help you engage across the customer journey, from generating leads with Marketing Hub to getting paid with Commerce Hub, a smart CRM that centralizes your customer data and gives you insight to help you grow, and our connected ecosystem that helps you extend HubSpot and gives you the tools to customize HubSpot, level up your skills, and connect with your peers. And the best thing about the customer platform is it keeps getting better. What I'm about to show you today are just a few of the 200 plus products and features that we built into the customer platform this year. Now, normally, when I give a product demo, I save the biggest announcement for the end. But today, I want to mix it up a little bit. Artificial intelligence has the power to supercharge how we work and how we connect. And I am excited to introduce to you HubSpot AI. HubSpot AI is our collection of AI features across the customer platform. And what makes HubSpot AI so unique is it has access to information that other AI systems don't have. HubSpot AI knows your content. HubSpot AI has context about your business. And most importantly, HubSpot AI understands your customers. These are the missing ingredients that will allow you to use AI to drive connection and growth. HubSpot AI includes dozens of features, from assistants that help you work faster, agents that help you automate your work, predictive insights that allow you to uncover knowledge, and of course, ChatSpot that combines our smart CRM with ChatGPT. And they are all built into the tools you already know and love. Now, all right, yeah, I'll take the claps. Who is ready to see some software in action? Let's start with the discovery phase. As Yamini mentioned, the way people discover your business and products is shifting, and we expect to see changes in search, social, and influencer marketing, but there's one thing that we think is not gonna change, and that is the need for quality content. In fact, we think the bar for quality content is only getting higher. That's why earlier this year, we launched Content Assistant, which uses AI to help you write for your audience across your website, your blog posts, your email, social, and more. And in just 6 months since we launched Content Assistant, HubSpot customers many of you in the audience, have created over 1 million pieces of content. How awesome is that? But we didn't want to stop at just text, because as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And so today, HubSpot AI can create images too. Let's say you want to share a post that you just wrote on social. In addition to helping you summarize the post, just tell HubSpot AI what image you want to create and you can create it. Even better, HubSpot AI can read your content and create the image for you. This is how we are helping you streamline your workflow and making AI work for you. That's image creation with Content Assistant. It's now available in beta. Who is ready to create some images? All right, how many marketers are in the audience? All right, this is inbound, so there's a lot of marketers. And I know a lot of you are feeling skeptical right now. And you're thinking, Andy, it's not just about creating one piece of content. I need to create an entire campaign. And to create that campaign, I need to build a landing page. I need to write killer copy for my landing page. I need to put a form on the landing page with the right fields, and those fields have to sync into my CRM. Then I need to promote the landing page. And to do that, I have to write an email. In fact, I have to write dozens of emails, all targeted at different audiences, all with different content and slightly different CTAs. And don't even get me started on ads. I have to run Google ads, LinkedIn ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. It is exhausting just thinking about the amount of work that marketers have to put into creating killer campaigns. It is time you had an assistant for that, which is why we are launching Campaign Assistant. In just a few steps, you can have a coordinated campaign up and running. Just answer a few questions about your goals and your tone. Let's say you're running a promotion. HubSpot AI will help you fine-tune your message. You want to be friendly, creative, and informative because that's the voice of your brand. And just like that, you can have a landing page generated. But here's the really cool part. With just one more click, you can produce Google search ads, Instagram ads, and marketing emails to drive traffic to your campaigns. What used to take hours now takes only minutes. This means you can focus on creating better, more targeted campaigns. That's Campaign Assistant. You come up with the ideas, and your new assistant will help you build the content. And I want to share something else really cool about Campaign Assistant. We decided to make it completely free. That means that even if you are not a HubSpot customer, even if you don't have a HubSpot account, every marketer can now use AI to build marketing campaigns. This is how we are bringing AI to everyone. Your audience has now discovered you, and we are moving to the consideration phase. They're scoping you out, and they're deciding if they are going to keep going. And it all comes down to the experience, starting with that thing that used to take weeks, sometimes months, and thousands of dollars to create. I am talking about your website. What if I told you that HubSpot could help you create a world-class website in just a few minutes with just a few prompts? That's what you can do with Website Assistant. Like our other assistants, just give it some context about your business, choose your goals and the look that you're going for, and HubSpot will build your layout, your styles, and your content. And just like that, your website is ready. Yes. We just built a website in less time than it took to get through security. Okay, since we're talking about websites, I want to share a hard truth about the new customer journey. Your customers don't just want a static website anymore. They want their questions answered. They don't want to stand in line. They don't want to wait on hold. They don't want to leave a message. They don't want to call back. But that is a little bit unfair because we can't all be online 24/7. I certainly can't be online 24/7. I need my work-life balance. And so we are fixing this with AI chatbots. Here's how it works. Put a live chat on your website. That's it. Behind the scenes, HubSpot's AI chatbot reads your web pages and your knowledge base articles and answers your questions quickly. And the beauty of an AI chatbot is the more content you feed it, the better it gets. Because content is truly the breakfast of champions, especially if you are a bot. AI chatbots are now in private beta in Service Hub, and I am excited to see how this radically changes the way we all connect with our customers. Now, one-to-one conversations aren't just happening on your website. The majority of your customers prefer text and direct messages. Many of you already know this because SMS is one of the top requested features from HubSpot customers. And today, we are announcing that SMS now works natively on HubSpot, just like our other channels. It's so easy to create an SMS message right inside your marketing tools. You can preview and know exactly what it's going to look like. You can even add SMS messages to your workflows. And of course, you get all the tracking and subscription management that you expect from HubSpot. When I showed this to our own marketing team, they lost their freaking minds. It was amazing. Now with SMS, you can use HubSpot as the single place to have better conversations with your customers everywhere they spend their time. And that is how you are going to drive customer connection. Your customer is engaged, and we are now at the next critical point of the customer journey. How many salespeople are in the audience today? All right. I want to share something with you. This is the most salespeople that we have ever had at an inbound event. Almost a quarter of our attendees are salespeople. Let's give it up for the salespeople. Now, what's especially impressive about having salespeople at inbound is that it is September right now. It's the end of the third quarter. There is a ton of pressure on salespeople to close the third quarter strong. Plus, you need to get ready to set yourself up for a good fourth quarter. It is nothing short of a miracle that you are able to convince your bosses to let you come to inbound, which proves that you are all very good at sales. And I promise you, you made the right call to be here today because it is not very often that we completely reimagine one of our hubs from the ground up. But with the changes that are happening in the customer journey, we knew we had to do something big. And so I am excited to introduce to you the all-new Sales Hub. All right, I'm going to dust off some of that digital confetti. People in the front row, you might have to dust off some of that digital confetti too. All right, let's get into it. Here's what drove our thinking with the new Sales Hub. We know that salespeople have a fundamental problem. 88% of salespeople say that building personal connections is the most important part of their job, but only 1/3 of their time is spent actually building those connections. We wanted to change that equation, and it starts with a better prospecting experience. Today, prospecting is a pain in the butt. Our days are spent in dozens of tabs, bouncing between tasks, trying to figure out who to reach out to and who to follow up with. Who has time to build personal connections when you are barely treading water, fighting with your systems? So we built a prospecting experience that gives you everything you need to get the job done. That means you have your schedule, your goals, and your to-do list in one place. Tools like calling and emailing are embedded, so the time you spent doing busy work can actually be spent connecting. Which brings me to our next prospecting feature, our new leads experience. With the leads experience, every lead comes with context. From their first interaction to their most recent communication, this is something that's only possible on the customer platform. And best of all, we're giving you brand new, out-of-the-box prospect reporting so you can see what's driving connection and fix what's not. With Sales Hub's new prospecting tools, reps have fewer tabs, a lot less busy work, and a whole lot more connecting. Okay, you're now opening more doors, but what about closing more deals? From what I understand, that is a pretty important part of the whole sales job. That's why we built a smarter deal management experience that gives reps and managers the information they need to connect and close. Sales reps, meet our new deal inspection tools. You can see tags letting you know what's important and what's at risk. You can filter deals based on priority, and you can get customer context so you never waste their time asking them to answer a question that they've already answered. And sales managers, you want your team spending time on the right deals. Embedded Insights gives you a snapshot of your team's entire progress, and you can even get an in-depth look at how deals are tracking and converting with funnel reporting. I love the funnel visualization. With Sales Hub, you can re-accelerate your revenue growth. In fact, sales teams who have adopted our deal management tools have seen a 109% increase in their close rates. How awesome is that? Speaking of close rates, let's talk about forecasting those close rates. Sales forecasting is hard. I work in product, so I have the luxury of doing a lot of back-of-the-napkin math, but if you try to do that with your sales forecast, you will get destroyed. And this is the worst part. You know if you miss your number, you're toast. But even if you beat your number, you get yelled at for sandbagging. So what if I told you that your projections could go from manual guesswork to up to 95% accurate? That is what AI forecasting gives you, and it only uses data from your company, so the more you use it, the better it gets. When you look at your forecast, you see everything you need from goals to gap in one place. You can see a history of how deals have changed, and of course, AI will help you accurately predict your forecast based on previous performance. You know what that means? That means a lot less time fighting with spreadsheets and a lot more time connecting. AI forecasting is now in private beta. And we know that forecasts aren't the only reports you're making. So we're also happy to announce Reporting Assistant. Because sometimes you know the report that you want to create in your head. It's the one that looks like the donut, right? We all love the donut chart, right? But fighting with your reporting systems can be hard. You waste 2 hours fighting with your systems, and at the end of the day, you just wanted to know where your leads were coming from. So I have good news. With Reporting Assistant, we're using generative AI to help you create any report you can imagine. Just tell HubSpot the question you have, and we will answer it. It's as simple as that. We will even get you that donut chart. There's so much more I could show you in the new Sales Hub, but I want to leave you with one last thing. Salespeople, what is the first thing you do before you reach out to a prospect? How do you know if they're still at the same company? How do you know if they got a promotion? You check their LinkedIn profile. And I'm happy to announce a deeper relationship between LinkedIn and HubSpot to give you the best B2B connection tools for sales. Soon, you will be able to sync data between HubSpot Smart CRM and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. This is going to be a game changer, and we are excited to double down on shaping the future of B2B selling together. I can't tell you how excited I am for the new and improved Sales Hub. It gives you everything you need in one place, just in time for every salesperson's favorite time of the year. Who is ready to have the best fourth quarter with Sales Hub? Now, we can't talk about better selling without also talking about better buying. And that's what you get with Commerce Hub. One big thing that's changing. Okay, Commerce Hub in the back. One big thing that's changing about the customer journey is it's becoming more self-service. In fact, 80% of B2B decision makers prefer digital self-service, which is why we are making buying easier with Commerce Hub. You can send payment links so you can quickly bill your customers right from inside your CRM or from your website. And this year, we added professional invoices. They are easy to create, easy to send, and best of all, they make life easy for your customers. And with the customer platform, you can automate your billing, connect to accounting software like QuickBooks, and even connect your existing Stripe account. How cool is that? With Commerce Hub, we are making payments easy for you and your customers. It works seamlessly on the customer platform, and there's no monthly subscription fee. Who's excited about getting paid? Okay, we have now made it to the last phase of the customer journey. For businesses, this is where we tend to think that the journey ends, but for our customers, this is where the journey really begins, and the stakes are high. Yamini just talked about how you can no longer be reactive with your customers, you need to be proactive. And it's not enough to just support your customers, you are responsible for making them successful. But who has the time, who has the tools, and who has the budget to do that? This is where Service Hub comes in, and our new help desk and built-in support assistant can empower service teams like never before. Here's how it works. You get one centralized workspace for tickets and conversations. Every message goes into the brand new help desk in one single view by ticket. And because everything is powered by the customer platform, you can easily see shared data from marketing and sales to get a complete picture of the customer and give them value faster. This makes it easy to assign, triage, and respond to tickets. And of course, we added a little AI right into your help desk too. With Support Assistant, you can spend more time solving problems and less time writing responses. Support Assistant helps you write better messages with the right length and tone. And if you need to recap a conversation, either for yourself or because you're bringing in a team member, Support Assistant delivers a summary. With Support Assistant, reps can save an average of 2 hours a day. That's time we all get back to make our customers successful. Help Desk and AI Support Assistant are just two features of our new and improved Service Hub, which help you make your customers successful. And since we're talking about making customers successful at every single stage of the buyer journey, every member of your team, from marketing to sales to service, needs to have access to a single source of truth with intelligence about your customers. We call this our Smart CRM, and it is the foundation of the customer platform. But the problem with the CRM is everyone on your team needs to work out of the same CRM, but every team and every individual has their own unique needs, unique workflows, and unique data that they need to be able to see to do their jobs. And so how do you have everyone on your team work out of the same CRM, but also have that system work for everyone? With new CRM UI extensions, you can take control of your CRM experience and build the perfect layouts and workspaces for every team. Let's say you're a sales rep looking up a company. You can see where they are in a potential deal and get the info you need to follow up. If you're a support rep at the same company, you can look up the same contact or the same company and see their health, product usage, and open tickets. If you're a marketer and you're trying to troubleshoot why somebody received the wrong email, you can see what marketing campaigns they're enrolled in. And just for fun, if you're on the shipping team, you can see why a package is delayed. We have built powerful customization into the CRM to make the CRM work for everyone. And since we're talking about building and customizing the CRM, at the end of the day, a platform is only as good as the ecosystem behind it. That's why the HubSpot ecosystem includes 1,500 apps and integrations, over 6,000 solutions partners. How many solutions partners are in the audience? Let's give them a hand. And here's my favorite stat. 3.2 million people in the HubSpot community making HubSpot better every single day. That includes everybody in this room. Thank you so much for making HubSpot awesome. Let's give ourselves a hand. These were just a few of the 200 plus products and features that we built into the customer platform this year. I wish I had time to show you them all. For all you admins out there, we built a new security center and a new audit log. In Operations Hub, we made huge improvements to data sets, which are going to make it easier to build reports inside of HubSpot. In our Smart CRM, we launched dependent fields and conditional logic, which are two of our biggest customer requested features. And Connect.com is launching new communities. To see everything that I talked about today, go to HubSpot.com/new. And for all of you who are here in person, make sure to check out our demo stations where you can see what I demoed today, plus more, and you get to meet the people who actually built the features that I'm up here taking credit for right now. I hope this leaves you feeling excited about the new customer journey. You have always had the passion. Now you have the tools to make your customers successful and grow your business. I am excited to introduce our next speaker, HubSpot co-founder, Dharmesh Shah.